What is up, accurate Forex traders? This is Munya, and welcome to our brand new currencies channel and indices channel. Here on this platform, we're going to be concentrating on currencies trading, that is your pound USD, your euro USD, your USD JPY, all the currencies that we have, all the official 100 currencies that we have on the Forex market. And we're also going to be focusing on indices trading. When we are talking about indices, we are talking about the Nasdaq, we are talking about the Dow Jones, all those indices that you guys are familiar of, that you can trade on your MT4 platform. So this channel will be mainly concentrating on anything that you can trade on your MT4 platform. We're also going to get to look into crypto trading, because most crypto trading is done on our MT4 platform, our MetaTrader 4 platform. So this is going to be the platform for that. So if you're new to this channel, guys, I know everyone is new. Please make sure you click that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you are notified whenever I post a currencies strategy, or a Nasdaq strategy, or a Dow Jones strategy, or a crypto strategy. That is your Bitcoin, your all your famous cryptocurrencies that we have. We are going to be trading them here. So guys, subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any of the content that I'm going to be posting right here on this channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys this powerful strategy, which is called a peak to peak strategy. Basically, it means we're going to be looking at either the highest point in the market and trying to trade from that highest point all the way down to the lowest point. Or if you're coming from the lowest point in the market, we're going to be trying to move all the way up to the highest point in the market. So this is the peak to peak strategy that I want to teach you guys, that you can apply on your currencies when you're trading your Forex, your Forex market, right? Remember, this is one of the biggest markets that we have. Actually, this is the biggest market that we have, with over $6 trillion circulating each and every day. So I'll be teaching you the step-by-step guides on how to trade currencies, right? I've also created a free signals group for currencies for all my subscribers. So all you have to do is just subscribe, like this video, and send me a screenshot on my WhatsApp number showing that you have subscribed and you want to be part of the currencies traders, right? The accurate Forex traders. So you'll be able to find my number in my Telegram channel. I've left a link down below where you can simply join for free and you get my number. I'll also try and put the number right here on the screen so that it's much easier for most of you guys, right? So without wasting much time, let's jump into the settings for this strategy, and then we'll talk about the conditions that will have to be met for you to either enter into a buy trade or to enter into a sell trade. Unfortunately, today, the moment I'm recording this video, it is a weekend, so the markets are not live. So that's why you see the markets are stagnant like that. But as time proceeds, we'll be doing some live trading sessions right here on this channel, and you'll be able to see clearly what I'm talking about. Guys, if you want to be part of that VIP currencies group, please click the subscribe button, the like button, and send me a screenshot on my WhatsApp number, and I'll add you to the VIP currencies group, and you'll be able to trade together some of these strategies that I'm sharing right here. It's a community. I think we already have 100 traders already in there that are trading with us. So let's get into this business. Let me remove all the indicators that I have right now, and we'll do the step-by-step process of installing them, and then we'll later on talk about how to actually use it. As you can see, now I have a blank chart on GBP USD. We are in our 1 hour time frame. I'll also tell you the time frame that we're going to be using and how we're going to be using it. So let's install our first indicator. So I'm going to go to indicators, then main window, of course, and the first indicator that we want to install, this is the groundbreaking indicator. It is going to be a moving average. So I'm going to go to moving average, and I'm going to choose a moving average with the following properties. We need it to have a period of 10, we need it to have a shift of 0, and we need it to have a method of simple, and we need it to apply to close. And the color for this moving average, we're going to choose red. And then please make sure you also increase the width of your line so that you can clearly see them on your charts. Then we're going to click on save. You can screenshot or write this down or pause the video so that you don't mix up the strategies, the indicators that we're going to be using, right? And then we're going to click on done, and as you can see, we now have that red line running across our charts as our first indicator, right? Moving on, we're going to need another moving average also on our main window. So I'm going to go to main window, then moving average. This time we want it to have a period of 1, and we want it to have a shift of 0, and it's also going to have a method of simple, and then apply to close. But then we have to change the color, of course. We're going to change it to blue, and then we're going to click on save, then done. And as you can see, we now have that blue line running across our charts as our second indicator. The next indicator that we want to install is going to be an oscillator, and this is the famous stochastic oscillator that shows us momentum in the market. This stochastic oscillator shows us the momentum that we'll be having in the market. So I'm going to go back to main window, then look for the stochastic oscillator, which is right here. And this stochastic oscillator is going to have the following properties: a percentage K period of 60, and then a percentage D period of 1, and then slowing of 1, and then price field of close over close, and then a method of exponential, right? And then once we have that set, we're going to move on to the levels that this stochastic is going to bring. We're going to need the following levels: level 0, level 10, level 90, and level 100. Please make sure you make the style for these levels very visible, because these are going to be very important lines when we are trading. I'm going to go back again to the properties for this stochastic oscillator so that you see them again, and so that we can style our stochastic. So on the styling, the main is going to have that green color that you see on my charts, and then you can save it. And then on the signal, it's going to have the red color, and then you save it. You can also please remember to adjust the pixels so that you can clearly see these lines on your charts. They don't really affect your trades, but a pretty good presentation is also good when you are trying to make some money, right? And then once you have these settings, you can click on done, and as you can see, we now have that stochastic oscillator running across our chart down below this section, okay? And then the last indicator that we are going to need, last but not least, we're going to need a moving average, and we want it to fall under our indicator window 1. So I'm going to click on indicator window 1, then look for moving average, and this moving average is going to have the following properties: a period of 10, a shift of 0, a method this time of exponential, apply to close, and the color for this one, we're going to make it black, which is the inverse color of our background. So make sure if you have a black background, make sure you pick white so that it's clearly visible on your charts. And then once you have done that, we're going to click on save, and then we're going to click on done. And this is how the strategy will look like as we start to look into the trades for it, right? So now we have successfully installed the strategy. What's left now is knowing when to buy and knowing when to sell, right? I was really concentrating on pound versus the USD. I was also concentrating on the euro versus the USD, and then I also concentrated on the USD versus the Japanese yen. So you can practice this strategy on these first three currencies that I have handpicked, because we can obviously try it on all of them. Or if you have a watch list for yourself, then make sure you practice this strategy on your watch list and see how it performs, right? Please, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you want to be added to the VIP currencies signals group. Okay, so let's talk about the peak-to-peak trading formation. It is going to be very, very simple. I'll start off with an example that we see right here as a back testing method. Let me first highlight it. Okay. Those two arrows that you see pointing right there on your charts, those are the two conditions that have to be met for you to enter into a sell trade. Number one, for you to enter into a sell trade, you first have to go to 1 hour time frame. For that's where we'll be taking our analysis from. Remember, we said this is a peak to peak formation, and peaks are usually seen from the hour time frame, right? So if you find the blue line crossing to be below the red line right there on our main chart here, let me try and also put a box for this one. Let me try and also put a rectangle so that you can clearly see where the zone, something like that. That indicates that we are now trying to move to a downtrend, right? The next confirmation that will then confirm you entering into the trade is this section right there, where you have your black line and your stochastic meeting at level 90. Level 90 for our stochastic indicates an overbought section, which means the market has been buying for long and it is now overbought. It can no longer keep on going up, and so we enter into a sell trade on that scenario. And as you can see, the market then started to drive or push its way downwards, right? So those are the two easiest conditions that you can just look at. Basically, on your main chart, you're going to get the peak, and also on your indicator window one, you also get a peak formation. So that's what we're talking about. Same thing that happened a few hours before the market was closing. This time it was a sell signal. And what happened? The blue line this time crossed over to be above the red line. That indicates a peak at the bottom here. When you see something like that, just know that there's a peak somewhere. You can highlight it. You can use it as your stop loss as well. So here, when we were looking for a sell trade, could have used that peak as our stop loss. That is, if our market tries to reverse on us, we can stop loss at that peak, right? If it manages to break that peak, it means there has been a reset in the market direction, right? So going back to the sell conditions, we said the blue line has to cross to be above the red line like it did right there. And then also at the bottom of your indicator window one, you expect the blackened, the stochastic line, which is in red, to meet at level 10 this time, indicating that we are in an oversold market and we should start looking for buy opportunities. And as you can see, the market pushed up a little bit, and obviously the market breathes in and out. There's been some retracement, but overall trend that we are looking for is that the market will continue up once this what do you call this, once the market opens. Sorry, remember I said it's a weekend, so once the market opens, we expect the market to push up. Remember, even if it doesn't push up, your stop loss is down here, close following buy. If the market keeps on falling down and it breaks this, then it means we are just continuing in the market continuation. It's called the trend continuation, right? But if it fails to break this, which is going to be our stop loss, then we are good to go for a good buy trend, right? Same thing happens even if you're looking at Euro USD. You will find out that we'll be having the same market structures that I've been talking about. I'll just be pointing them out so that we don't waste much time. I'll just be pointing them out like that, and as you can see, the market will drive down once those conditions have been met. Same thing happened here, and I want to show you something powerful about this strategy. Remember, I said once you see the red and blue line crossing, then look for a peak somewhere, and that peak was there. Remember what I said, that your stop loss will be there. So even if the market starts to retrace like it did, it didn't hit your peak, which means you were supposed to hold the trade until it falls down like that. So remember, the market maker is also trying to push you out of the market so that it pays as few people as possible, right? So be part of those few people that know that no, the market is just going to breathe in and out, but I'll hold my position, right? So that's how this strategy works. If you have any questions, you can ask them down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to send me a screenshot on WhatsApp showing that you have subscribed so that I can add you to the VIP currency signals group for free, where you'll be receiving signals directly from me. Until next time.